Hello from the Minnesota State Fair, the great Minnesota get-together. It is 2023, it is day one. As you can see, the crowds are out. This is expected to be another very busy, possibly record-breaking year at the State Fair, and the Duluth News Tribune is here. Day one, we're going to be trying some of the most intriguing new foods this year. Join us. Some foodies will tell you never eat seafood at the Minnesota State Fair. My feeling is Duluth being on the unsalted sea, gotta try the seafood. Also, I'm a sucker for Old Bay seasoning, which is sprinkled all over this new dish from Cafe Carib. We are looking at some loaded lobster fries. So you've got some chipotle mayo going on there, you've got some bacon, you've got some green onions, and of course, the lemon wedges. We'll squeeze a little lemon on the fries here, and then of course, that buttered lobster all on a bed of fries. Well, drop that lemon, that's fine. One is good. Okay, let's try to get a forkful of lobster here and a fry. Sold! Oh, that is so good. Just a delicious chunk of lobster. The Old Bay puts me in orbit. Nicely cooked fry, little bacon element, chipotle mayo totally is working. Honestly, if I paid $15 for just that one bite, worth it. The staff here at Cafe Carib say this new food has already been popular, and I think that is going to be a trend. So, thumbs up for the loaded lobster fries from Cafe Carib. Hello from the Minnesota Farmers Union. Traditionally very safe bet at the State Fair. Last year's schnitzel sandwich was literally a hot mess, but this is this year's new food here at the Farmers Union. This is a super local fried green tomato sandwich, kind of continuing our trend of trying foods that Minnesota is not famous for. Fried green tomatoes, famously a southern food, but don't worry, these are local tomatoes, local lettuce, local bacon, and you can get the sandwich in a vegetarian option if you are not down with the pork. Honestly, first bite, I'm not getting a lot of tomato. You get the lettuce, you get the bacon, and it's good bacon. You get the seasonings and the toppings, but I guess I was hoping for a little bit more of a tomato punch here, and I'm kind of losing the tomato in the breading and all the other ingredients. I'm not sad about this, but don't get the fried green tomato sandwich for the tomato. Yeah, a tomato is kind of undetectable. Is there a tomato in there somewhere? They tell me there is. Yeah, I feel like this is maybe another Met for the Farmers Union. 2 years, I don't know.
Would you like sprinkles?
Oh yes, absolutely, thank you. So my personal policy is, when someone asks you, do you want sprinkles? The answer is always yes. And that was a question I was very happy to be asked here at Spinning Wild. Look for the happy cloud sign. This is one of this year's new foods. This is, well, it's actually a new drink. This is the Cloud Cooler. There are a few different flavor options. I went with the Happy Huckleberry Cooler. So we've got huckleberry lemonade. I don't even know what a huckleberry is, but it sounds fun. And it's topped with blackberry jam cotton candy. So I'll start by taking a sip, then we'll try the cotton candy as a chaser. It's good. It's good. Real strong berry flavor really comes through. Yeah, and not too sweet, which is a good thing because we've got this cotton candy on the top. I might just have to bite right in here. Okay. I mean, it's cotton candy. It's sweet. It's tasty. This is pretty fun. Logistically, it's kind of a choose your own adventure here. I'm not going to try to advise you how to combine sipping the lemonade with eating the cotton candy, but however you manage to accomplish it, this is pretty tasty. This is a sweet treat for sure. So we're at the Green Mill stand, but you can't get this in Canal Park. This is the cheese, a curd, a stuffed pizza pretzel. It's a me, Mario. So, if I understand correctly, this is basically a pizza in the shape of a pretzel. There's pepperoni in there, and the cheese element comes via Ellsworth cheese curds. You get a little dipping sauce here. I have applied some peppers as well as I do with pizza. So let's dig in here. This thing weighs about as much as I do. This is a massive amount of food for $9. Okay. Oh, flaky, I like it. Nice texture. I see the pepperoni is right there. Okay, so far, as promised, let's see how it tastes. It's good, but where's the cheese? I don't think there was a cheese curd in that bite. I'm gonna try another one. I'm gonna go in for the middle here. There's gotta be a cheese curd in there, right? Okay, okay. There, found the cheese. Found the cheese. It took a little hunting, which is weird, right? Because it should be impossible to miss the cheese in a cheese curd stuffed pizza pretzel, but somehow I did. Okay, got cheese this time. I mean, that's pretty good. I really like the texture and the flavor of the crust. The herbs are just really pop. You get the pepperoni element. It's a little spicy. I don't even know that I put that many peppers on that particular piece of pretzel, but there's a little spice as well in your mouth. So, I would, you know, as promised, you got your cheese, you got your pepperoni. The crust is really, really the winning element of this cheese curd stuffed pizza pretzel. So I would recommend, but be prepared to find the cheese because it may not be readily apparent in your first bite. For our last stop of the day, we're here at Shanghai Henry's or Shanghai Henry's for a food that I'm gonna guess you can't get in Shanghai. I know Shanghai is a big city, so I can't say definitively. I would be surprised if you can get crispy lutefisk steamed buns anywhere in China. It's definitely a Minnesota food. On the upside, you get quite a helping here with your serving of crispy lutefisk steamed buns. You get the whole family pack with 4, so, you know, get an order to share if you have 3 friends who also want some crispy lutefisk steamed bun. This food has an odor. I was a little taken aback. This is a strong fish smell, and I suppose I shouldn't have been surprised because someone just walked over, was intrigued, took a look, took a whiff, and said, oh yeah, I've got to have those. So, if you know what lutefisk smells like, you got that lutefisk smell here. What does it taste like? Let's find out. Not the most appealing presentation, just sort of a big pile of food in a box here. I don't believe I'm doing this. Okay, here we go. What are the words? I should have known. Lutefisk, a famously awful Minnesota food. This might be a relatively appealing way to have your lutefisk if you're gonna try lutefisk. This is only the second time in my life I've had lutefisk, but the first time I just threw some in the microwave, so that wasn't an ideal presentation either. I mean, okay, besides the lutefisk with its strong, distinctive fish taste and trademark rubbery texture, you've also got a bun, you've got some sweet sauce in there, you got some relish, so the lutefisk is not alone, but you're getting this for the lutefisk, so love it or hate it, this crispy lutefisk steamed bun is very lutefisk. On the lutefisk scale, I would give this 10 out of 10 lutefisks. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, only you can know. A little sweaty, very full, very satisfied after trying 5 new foods here at the Minnesota State Fair. My pick, I think we started strong with those lobster fries. those were delicious. And when you got to the bottom, you have those fries just sort of like in that layer of oil and butter like drip down from the lobster. Perfection. Love that. The lutefisk is going to haunt my dreams. I'm sorry. There, I said it. Thanks for following the Duluth News Tribune at the Minnesota State Fair.